Hey y'all, my friends, how y'all doing? Haven't seen y'all in a while. I've been slacking off a little bit. Had the holidays, and after the holidays, it's just taking me a minute to get it back together. And I've also been on a social media break, so haven't really had that social media notifications and reminders and things like that. Um, so it's been a little minute, since I came on and did video or whatever, and decided this morning I was going to cook a little breakfast. So I thought, what the heck, might as well make a video. So I have not weighed myself yet for the new year. Um, I really been procrastinating on that because I know I have been slack. Um, Not slack to the point where I've totally just fallen off and, I'm back to my old habits, but I have been doing a lot of cheats here and there. I mean, I've had a sliced cheesecake the other day, a little tiny bag of chips the other day. Um, but for my meals overall, my main meals, I've really been sticking to the keto, no carbs or low carbs on my meals. So pretty much meat, cheese, and vegetables, and that's pretty much it. No starchy vegetables or anything like that. No fruit. Um, so in that sense, I'm sticking to it. It's just the snacking that I really kind of fell off. So um, I've always preached, and I'll continue to preach that it's always a new day, and a new meal is like a new day, so you can always get right back to it. Um, so I'm getting right back to it. So today I'm making my breakfast. I'm gonna make a chaffle. I haven't had a chaffle in a while, so I said, what the heck? A friend of mine, she was like, "Girl, if you don't have a waffle iron, you better get you one and make you a chaffle." And I was like, "Yeah, I already got one." And I hadn't had it out in a while, so I'm pulling it out and I'm gonna make this chaffle. With the chaffles, I've been experimenting with a lot of different recipes because some of them are, they don't seem to come out right or as good. So this recipe I'm doing today is 1 egg, half a cup of mozzarella cheese or whatever cheese of your choice, um, 1 tablespoon of almond flour, and a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. I think the baking powder will help with the texture of it and make it more the consistency of an actual waffle, which would be nice. um, I didn't add any salt or pepper or sweetener or anything to make it sweet or savory. I just wanted just a basic chaffle. My idea is that I have bacon. I'm making also over easy egg, so it's gonna be a little runny egg. So I want to use my chaffle to kind of as a bread substitute to kind of sop up some of my egg and eat it like that. So um, again, 1 egg, just scramble that up. A tablespoon of almond flour, half a cup of cheese, shredded cheese, and then 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So I'm gonna put this in my waffle maker, and I'm just gonna scoop it in there. This recipe says use half of it. I'm gonna use it all because I like my chaffle to be a little thicker. Personally, I think see how well it fills up the waffle maker, and then just close it down and let it go. You takes about 3 or 4 minutes. It's gonna steam. The light's gonna come on and all that. Um, I think mine is done once it stops steaming, or it's very little steam coming out. So I'm gonna just let that go. And while I'm letting that go, I'm gonna go ahead and cook my egg. All right. So I have not been tracking. Y'all, I just been cutting up here with my keto. I just done fell off. So I haven't been tracking like I should. Um, So today I'm going to try to get back on tracking what I'm eating so I can see my macros and see my intakes, things like that. So I'm going to do that. So as this is cooking, there's some runoff. I don't know if y'all can see that. And that's why I put this cutting board under it to catch some of the runoff. And that's probably why they say don't fill it up all the way, which I didn't listen and I filled it up all the way. So you probably want to fill yours halfway, and then that way the runoff won't be so much like mine is. And but I'm okay. I'm not worried about that. To each its own. So you can put half of that into your waffle iron, let it go. Like I said, once the steam is gone, usually it's ready. They will crisp up when you let them set. So, when you pull it out, it may be a little flimsy, but the longer you let it set, it'll get a little bit crispier. If you like those of you that like the crispy chaffles. I broke my yolk. Doggone it. It's okay. So yeah, we're gonna let that go. Squeeze it down a little bit. There we go. And I got my sink right here, so I'm gonna pull this over. Sugar. Pull this over to my sink and kind of wipe this off so it doesn't run all over my countertop. Ooh, that's cheesy. All right. All right, this is gonna be a big chopper, but that's okay because that's how I like it. You make it how you like it. All right, and my egg is about done. Got my bacon. I fried up 2 pieces of bacon, and I like to cut my bacon in half. For me, it cooks a little easier in my little pan, and um, it makes me feel like I'm eating more. That's my egg. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get back. I'm gonna get back on track. I promise y'all. Um, like I said, even though I fell off some, I really don't feel like I've gained a lot of weight back. Maybe a few pounds here and there, which is doable to get back off. Um, do a little salt here, a little salt and pepper. That's all I need on my egg. All right, and we're gonna check our chaffle out. So when you're checking your chaffle, if it doesn't, there we go. There we go. See, look at that. It's nice and brown. You can just scoop this excess off the edge. Let's see how the underside of it is. Yeah. This really reminds me exactly of, I'm gonna let it cook a little longer because I want the center of it a little more done. But it reminds me exactly of a waffle. So what you can do is you can make it sweet or savory. Use that base um, recipe. So eggs, cheese, and almond flour and baking powder. Use that as your base, and then you can just build on that. So you can do it. You can add onions and peppers and salt and pepper and seasonings. You could do your bagel seasoning on it. You could do a little garlic powder and a little onion powder and things like that to make them savory. You can do some Italian seasoning to make it kind of like a garlicky bread if you wanted to do something like that. Um, just to make it like a savory. So that's my chaffle there. It doesn't look just like a waffle. It does. And hopefully it'll taste like bread. The last time I made it, it did. So this is my breakfast. A chaffle, bacon, and 1 egg. That's what I like to eat for breakfast. So I'm going to use my chaffle kind of with my egg to go with my egg. And so probably what I'll do here is just put my egg on top of my chaffle. There we go. See? And then I'll cut it up and eat it all together. Looks good, right? You could make two chaffles and make you a sandwich, egg, bacon, or whatever, egg and ham, or whatever you want to do. Um, Very low carb. This right here is no more than 2, 3 carbs, and that's a good meal. So like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, you can adjust your recipe and build on it to make it either sweet or savory. So if you want it savory, you could add some savory ingredients. If you want it sweet, you could add some sweet ingredients. So you could add some sweetener with maybe some cinnamon to make it like a cinnamon waffle. You could add pecans and cinnamon or a little nutmeg, um, you know, with a little sweetener, anything, unsweetened chocolate chips. The Lily's chocolate chips are very popular in the keto community. So maybe some Lily chocolate chips. You could do some blueberries and make it like a blueberry deal, waffle. So a lot of options with the chaffles. Um, and a good way to get in some, trick yourself to think that you're getting in carbs when you're really not. So I just wanted to bring you that this morning and wanted to let you know that I am still here. I am still striving to be keto and stay on the keto. And I want to encourage you to do the same if you're following along with me and you may have had some of the trips that I've had as far as with the holidays and stuff. But we're back on track now. And once I get back on social media, I haven't really decided when I'm gonna do that. But once I get back on social media, I really get back into doing my updates and posts and things like that. But for now, I'll come to you as much as I can on YouTube, share with you my recipes and my meals and things like that when I can. And on Monday, I will do uh, a weigh-in. So Monday coming, so that would be January 18th or 19th, something like that. I'll do a weigh-in because I plan on sticking to my keto this whole week, and so I want to see where I'm at um, by doing that. Okay. So y'all have a great day. Enjoy your meals today. Remember, keep it keto friendly as you can. Um, if this doesn't seem like enough food for you, something you could do is maybe a couple slices of tomato or a couple slices of avocado would be really good on this. A little salsa, something like that to give it a little more flavor. So just play with your flavors and make it exciting because keto doesn't have to be boring. All right, y'all. I will see y'all next time. And until then, y'all just keep on keeping what you're doing. All right. Toodles.